Good morning, beautiful souls, and happy Sunday. I just wanted to touch base with everybody. I started therapy on Friday and I just had a little bit of a question. Have you ever found yourself rationalizing a situation back around again? And what I mean by that is maybe habits, situations, people, places, things, doesn't matter, that you grew out of or knew wasn't the best for you or wanted to change. And then one day you kind of just circled yourself right back into it by literally telling yourself somehow or another that it's okay this go around. Well, I figured that out once and for all that that's actually what I was doing. And have you ever found yourself having all like kinds of sensations going on inside when you're kind of triggered? Well, thanks to a share from my soul sissy, I learned yesterday a really, really great technique. And it's like kind of checking in with your body. So I just wanted to share it with you guys real quick. Maybe this can help you. I know it helped me because, in all honesty, instead of me trying to circle myself back into behaviors before, like say if I had anxiety in my chest, for example, okay? Well, in that moment, I honestly probably would have resorted to like smoking or anything that would have taken that down. Kratom, for example, just stuff that really isn't the healthiest, right? Or lashing out. So when all of these thoughts were kind of creeping in my head from before that I kind of like picked up as a way of like protecting myself, I stood there and I just let them all kind of build up and let all the feelings inside build up to a point of where it was about to explode. And then in that moment, right before it was about to go all nuts, I said, I'm okay. I quieted the thoughts and I felt into my body. Where am I feeling feelings? What does it feel like? For example, in your heart, it felt like your heart's beating really, really fast. It starts to feel tight. Are you feeling numbness in your arms? Obviously, medically, if you really think it's something serious like that, go to a doctor. But in regards to this, it being anxious, anxiety, me finding out about my anxious attachment style that I have, like just because these are things that we find out that we're currently doing doesn't mean that they're things that we have to continue to do. Rather, look at it as a starting point in transitioning to new outlets and habits. So I realized that when I was saying exactly what I was feeling in my chest, how it was feeling, where I was feeling it in my body, all of a sudden it started to release from me. And then in that moment, it was, I allowed myself to feel the emotions because all your body's trying to do when that is happening is not telling you to ignore it, not telling you to numb it, or even, you guessed it, rationalize it, but to feel it. Those feelings are coming on because your body needs you to register that they are there. And if we were doing any of those other things and we're not feeling it, which in turn is causing it to fester and become more and explosive in different ways to where panic attacks and stuff like that can happen. So I was hoping that by sharing kind of the healing tools that I'm using on my journey that I'm learning along the way that are helping me, if they can give some kind of relief to you, I'd love to be able to be a part in sharing that. Other outlets before that I could have done, say in the past, was, whether it would have been getting a drink or flipping out or maybe overeating or, spiraling in thoughts. Instead, what I did was yoga, meditation, Epsom salt bath. I painted. All of these outlets I ended up utilizing all at one time because yesterday was 6 months since I've last had a drink. And I wanted to be really celebratory, but instead I felt like I kind of got like hit in the dick with all of these things. And I realized that for so long, we, without even realizing it, we can tend to numb all of these feelings with outside circumstances instead of really grasping onto what our body is trying to tell us. So I was grateful for this new tool that I can kind of use for myself and moving forward. Yesterday was a very highly anxious day, hence why I did all of those things literally back to back of the bath, the meditation, the incense, all of the above, because I'm really trying to step into those dark moments rather than evading them or avoiding them so they can just blow up on me later. So hope this helps. Have a blessed day.